So this is going to be an instructional video on a Bessacarr 599. First of all, we're going to go around the outside of the vehicle and then we will go in the cab area and habitation area. Just to let you know, this vehicle is in the middle of its pre-delivery inspection. Also, this vehicle has not yet been valeted. So first things first, we're going to start on the passenger side. I'll show you how to release the bonnet. This is just in case you need to jump start the vehicle. So if you come to the passenger door, you'll see just here on the passenger side is the bonnet release catch. Pull that down once and that will release. So now that I have got the bonnet open, I'm just going to show you mainly where the points are if you need to jump start the vehicle. So your negative terminal is just here, this point here, and then your positive is just down here under that black cap there. Use your key to open that cap and that is your positive terminal. Also, while we are here, you'll see access to your engine oil and other containers and your screen wash in front of the driver. So now we are going to carry on around the vehicle externally to go through some of the lockers and highlight any main components. As you can see, this vehicle does come with an awning. I'll send a separate link how to set up and use the awning. If you need to fill up with diesel, this is on the passenger side, just here. And then your first locker here is going to be your LPG. I'll just open this now. So as you can see, I have now got the LPG storage area open and you can fit two 6 kg tanks inside here. You can see an orange hose already connected, but this will potentially be thrown away because the orange hose are dated. Next here we've got a Truma cover. This is going to give you external power socket. And then we've got some ventilation here. This is for your fridge and freezer. And then this one is going to be your toilet cassette. I'll just open this locker now. So as you can see, the toilet cassette is in place securely. To release the cassette, you just need to lift up this orange tab here and then pull towards you. So once you have taken your toilet cassette out to either empty or clean, to empty, just twist this nozzle out here, take the grey cap off and tilt the cassette up. When you are emptying, put your thumb on this button here, hold the button in. That will let air into the top of the cassette and then the fluids flow out evenly. Also, you can open this blade here to clean internally as well. Once you have cleaned and emptied your toilet cassette, to put back into place, just align it, push in and then make sure that this orange clip here is securely down. Your toilet cassette is securely into place. And then the last locker is going to be your garage area. And I'll just open this now. So now that I have got the garage area open on the passenger side, as you can see, you can get access on the other side as well on the driver's side. In here we have got your awning arm. Like I said earlier, we will send a separate link how to set up the awning. This vehicle comes with a bike rack. To release this, it's just these clips here. You just need to pull the bike rack down towards you, and then you've got your support arms here for your bikes. Just remember, this vehicle does have a reverse camera, so obviously if you do have bikes on, they may block your vision. Now we are on the driver's side. This is the garage area on the driver's side, just the same as the passenger side. This one here is going to be your 240 volt mains hookup. This locker here is just going to be some more storage. We have got your boiler flue here. Just make sure that this is clear at all times because it does get quite hot. And then when filling up your fresh water, it's just under this cover here. Take the cap off, put the hose pipe in. When the water starts to come back out, that means your freshwater tank is full. And then also down here is a belly locker. I will just open this now to show you. This, as you can see, I have opened the belly locker and you can put some stuff in here, and also the locker above for storage. The last thing on the driver's side, just underneath the belly locker, you'll see your grey waste drain valve here. I'll show you how to open this valve once we get inside. The valve release is above the habitation door, but you can connect onto this with a hose pipe, a grey waste hose pipe, and extend it if your grey waste drain is a bit more further away than the vehicle. So now we are going to go into the habitation area. The habitation door does have a fly screen which you just slide out. Just be quite gentle with this because they are not made to be heavy-handed. And then first of all, straight above the habitation door is going to be all your main controls. And so as you can see, these are the main controls for the habitation area. So first of all, this is your main control panel for the lights and the water pump, and then we'll go through these in a second. So this one here is your main control to turn on the lights and go through some of the settings. To turn this on, just press and hold the power, and then to go through these settings here, you just use these 3 arrows here. The middle one is an enter. So you can see leisure battery, vehicle battery, you got your solar power, so that's letting you know what it's potentially pulling in. Battery select, so I can change over to the leisure battery or the main vehicle battery. Tank heaters, so this is going to be a heater, like an element inside the grey waste. You've got your internal temperature, dimmer level, so you can change the brightness. Some heater settings, but we do have a main control heater. A main control panel for the heater. Fridge settings, but we can set this on the fridge and I'll show you that. And system settings. Here we've just got your lighting, so you've got your main lights here. You could do, these are doing ambient lighting, and then you have got night mode as well. Last button here is going to be your fresh water pump. On your fresh water pump, you just need to make sure that you have got fresh water in your tank, as you don't want to run this pump dry because you could potentially burn out the motor. Next one here is some lighting, and then here is going to be your drain release valves for your fresh and waste. So if you are wanting to empty your fresh water and waste at the same time, if you're leaving a site, all you need to do is turn the control panel on, and then you can open the valves and they will then release the fluids. And the last control here is going to be your elder heating. To turn on here, press menu. So the top one is going to be your heating, so your temperature. The next one is going to be your hot water. The next one here is going to be your source of electric. So you've got off, 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatts and 3 kilowatts. And then the bottom one here is just on gas. So you can run gas and electric if you want, or you can turn the electric off and just use gas. That's quite straightforward, to be fair. And then to power off, just press the button here and it will turn off. So as you can see, we've got the dining area set up at the moment. If you want to set up this into the another bed area, All that happens is that this bench seat slides out here, the table you lower down, and then these cushions here make up the rest of the bed area. Under this bench seat just here is going to be your main breaker for your 240 volt and fuses. Also in here we have got your internal gas isolation valves. I'll just lift this up now. So as you can see, we've got your fuses and breakers just there, and then down here is going to be your internal isolation valves for the gas. So if one of the appliances goes faulty, you can isolate it. And then under this bench seat here, which is the travel seats, is just going to be your leisure battery, and you can get access to the back side of the boiler. So now we'll just go over some of the components in the cab area, mainly for the blinds. So if you are wanting to get ready for night time, or if it's a bright day and you want to black out the front of the vehicle to give you some shade, all you need to do is pinch these, slide across, same on the passenger door, and then when you are ready to put back, slide gently and then click them back into place like so. And then on the front windscreen you've got one on each side, pinch again, slide across, and they will meet in the middle on a magnetic strip. Once finished, click them back into place. So now we are going to go over the kitchen area. So as you can see, we've got your sink here and your tap. So to prime your system, your water system, you need to fill your freshwater tank up and then turn on your pump and open the cold side of the tap. Once you've opened the cold side, that will then eventually bring water through from the fresh tank, and then move this to the hot side and open. On your hot side it might take a few moments, just because it's going to fill your boiler up with some water as well. Once you have done that, you might want to do your shower, then all your pipe work is all primed, ready to use. If you ever want to drain down the boiler, it's just by this yellow tab here. So currently that is in the open position, so the boiler will drain all the water out. To close this, you just need to knock this valve down like so. So now that is isolated, so the boiler will fill up. You can see a sticker here to highlight that. And then we have got a 4-ring burner, 3 gas, 1 electric. The mains hookup will only work for the electric, and then obviously gas, you need to turn on the tanks and then prime your gas here, use the igniter, and after a few seconds the gas will eventually come through. Also, you've got a glass cover at the top here. When you have been using your hob, this glass cover is better off staying up for around 20 minutes just to let the area cool down. We just highlight this because it's a safety feature, just in case the glass could shatter because of the temperature difference. And as you can see, we've got an oven down here as well. Just above that we have got a microwave. Just so you know, this microwave will only work on mains hookup. So if you are at a campsite and plugged in, that's when you can use this microwave. It won't run off your leisure battery. So the last thing in the kitchen area is going to be your fridge and fridge freezer. So here the controls are inside the door. To turn this on, just press and hold the power button and then it will light up. You have got a few settings here. So the exclamation mark is just giving you a warning saying the source it is trying to pull from, there's an error, so the gas is obviously not in, connected or turned on. You've got a few different settings here. you can go through these settings just here. So the beeping you can hear is the main control panel just up here, because that can connect to the fridge as well. So as you can see, I'm on the mains vehicle battery just there. So this is for when you are driving, you can put it onto main vehicle battery. So this is just going to pull a 12-volt feed from the battery when the vehicle is in motion. The next one to go through the settings is gas. This one's mains hookup, and then we've got auto. Most people leave it on auto because it's going to automatically select the best source it has available. So at the moment it's trying to pull for gas, but if I do start the ignition now or plug into mains, it will automatically divert to mains, or if I start the ignition, divert to the vehicle battery. And then you've got your temperature just here. To turn this off completely, just press and hold the power button, and that will then shut down completely. The last thing is going to be the bed area and the bathroom shower area. So in here, if you have primed your system, your pipework will be already full of water, ready to use the shower. And then in here we have got your toilet. So the blue button is going to be your toilet flush. That's going to use your fresh water. And then this icon here, what looks like your toilet cassette, this will light up when the sensor has detected that your toilet is nearly full. It's letting you know that it's nearly full. Most of the time the cassette is not full. And then the last thing in the bed area, we can pull out this bed to use the full mattress. Also, you can lift up this bed. It has storage under here, but also under here, this board here is going to be your spare tyre. That is the instructional video complete on the Bessacarr 599. If you need any more information, leave a comment below, or you can always drop us an email or give us a call. This is just to go over the main components of the vehicle.